Hey everyone, SDM Kahuna back again, and today is a little bit of a different video. We are basically in the process of rearranging what is the bomb site that is the living room lounge area at the moment. For anybody who's been a subscriber to my channel will know, back in March, the wife and I had a first little child, Juliet, and yeah, this was basically brought down into the downstairs environment where it never really existed before. And as you can imagine, it's not necessarily the best place to have it. So right about now, I'm currently doing some reorganization. So it'll be a little while before my next video comes up, but the next video will be the completion of that kind of transition. So bear with us. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait and it'll allow me to get some new content out. So stay tuned, and there should be like a cut or something at this stage, which will segue nicely into the completed job. So I'll see you in that half of the video. So hopefully that's not been too much of a jarring transition, and I hope the edit will do me justice. But yeah, no, several days have taken place. The original half of this video was recorded on Monday. It is now Wednesday. So 3 days. Yay, let's hear for maths. So 3 days of transition, and primarily a lot of that has been waiting on parts and things to kind of come in to complete what has been the reorganization. So without further ado, shall we have a little look and see what this was all about? So yeah, here we have it. I'm just going to turn this screen around and do a nice smooth transition. James Cameron, Steadicam operators, eat your heart out. SDM Kahuna is coming for your jobs. I don't think you guys have anything to worry about, to be quite frankly honest. But yeah, so this is it. This is the newly organized SDM workstation. So basically, if you paid any bit of attention to the first part of the video, where the TV currently is where my desk used to exist. And as you can see, well, we have a bad little view in the back garden. It's not the widest avenue, and sitting there with what is quite a deep desk, yeah, that didn't make life the greatest for the missus and for the little one specifically. So a lot of thought and effort was put into figure out where would be best to put this. So yeah, now we exist in the alcove. So still running my 3 screens, but I have expanded somewhat on the racing rig, as you can see here, and I will be talking about that momentarily. But yeah, the rationale behind this in many ways was, one, to make the living room a little bit easier to actually live in, and 2, if anybody's done kind of multi-screen gaming, I was running surround. Surround's great. It does hack me off when you're running something in maybe 1080p, because it basically disables the other 2 screens when it's running, and reorganizes the screens in a really weird sequence, and does some kind of bizarre crap with the taskbar and stuff, which was always kind of jarring. I never quite got comfortable with that. But yeah, I predominantly used the 3 screens for racing, and because it was bevel corrected, that was a resolution of 5960 by 1080p. That's a lot of pixels to be throwing around on 1970, and when you're also encoding via the GPU, via the NVENC codec, which I use on OBS and whatnot, yeah, that did result in a couple of performance hitches, and I lost some good races and laps and whatnot, and that's just bloody annoying. So decision was made. We're now running this screen here, which is a 40-inch 6300 series Samsung curved display, and that is running on HDMI from the graphics card, and it is also connected by HDMI into my Xbox, which also resides behind the monitor stand thusly, with Master Chief standing on patrol as well. He should over anything Xbox related. So this gives me the advantage of just running the game in 1080p with all the features turned up, getting a nice buttery smooth frame rate, and also allows me to switch to the Xbox as well. So I can't say fairer than that. And I've got to throw in a big thank you and I love you to my wife, who is awesome, amazing, and incredibly understanding, for allowing me to do this in the living room. But yeah, so I guess we'll focus a little bit on the racing setup itself, since this was the predominant reason why I've done this video. So I've been playing racing games for years. I've owned many wheels, and obviously I've settled on the Thrustmaster TX because of the Xbox One and PC compatibility. Thrustmaster do a wonderful ecosystem of parts. You know, basically you buy the wheel, there's add-on wheels. I'm running the 458 Challenge wheel on it rather than the stock one, which I didn't really like. It was very cheap, plasticky. That one's a little bit nicer. Got the T8HA shifter, and of course when you add a shifter you want a clutch pedal, so the T3PA pedal base down the bottom there. Now initially I did buy into GT Omega's line of products, and I bought the wheel stand, and that's a cracking little bit of kit. There are a lot of wheel stands on the market. Some of them are single bar, which can cause a little bit of obstruction with your leg. If you're trying to left foot brake, I thought 2 bars would be the way to go, and it would be decidedly more stable. One thing to note, as I try not to fall on my ass here, is there is a little bit of wobble in it, obviously. It's not completely secure. On the cockpits there are vertical struts that run between here and the bottom of the frame. You don't get that with the wheel stand. However, when you're actually holding on to the wheel and doing whatever's necessary to shift and whatnot, that does mitigate any of the wobble you would normally expect. So yeah, that is perfectly stable, and I've never had an issue with it, and I've been running with it for months now. So for the price of it, it's definitely a good place to start if you're looking for a solid mount that isn't a desk, and that was primarily why I got that. Now, as time has gone on, I will show you what was the key component of my racing rig: this wonderfully highly expensive folding chair. Because if you try and push your brake pedal on an office chair with caster wheels, your ass is going backwards, and there's nothing you can do about it. Physics, it's wonderful. But yeah, as you can imagine, that cheap ass folding chair wasn't the most comfortable when you try to do a long racing session. So eventually machinations and saving and whatnot led to the purchase of the rear frame add-on, which is that U section you see there, and down the bottom is a mounting section for the sliders for the chair. And of course GT Omega do their own line of chairs. They do the RS4, and I think this is the RS9. Both chairs come with sliders when you buy them, so you don't have to buy additional. You can mount any other kind of racing seat to if you so wish. So if you had one kicking about for whatever reason, it might save you a few pennies. And then of course, well, we went for the display, and also picked up one of GT Omega's freestanding VESA mounts. Now, this is a nice bit of kit. It's not badly priced for what it is. I did have a couple of complaints about it, and I will raise these here. One, not a single set of instructions came with it. And that was also the same for the rear seat frame and the seat. But if you've ever done anything with car seats or any kind of flat pack furniture assembly, you'll figure that out in no time at all. This, however, comes with a whole crap ton of bolts and no instructions for which ones are which. There's some M6 bolts down the bottom of the rig there, which come with, quite surprisingly, non-lock nuts. I would have expected a little bit better than that. Everything else is held in place by these twist screws, which hold the rest of the frame in place. But yeah, a whole bunch of bolts that I haven't used, I thought might have been part of might have actually been used for mounting a screen to the damn frame, but as it turns out, nope, you did need a separate VESA frame as well, which you'll see bolted on through here, if not uniformly, exceedingly securely. But once I completed assembly, before I mounted any of it in place, I was pretty much doing push-ups off the frame, and it wasn't moving. So if it can take my fat ass, it will certainly hold the screen. And yeah, so bring myself back into shot here. Smooth. So yeah, there you have it. This is the new workstation setup. Primarily this is going to be used for, obviously, racing. If you can't figure that one out, I don't think I can help you. But this will also allow me to focus more on my gaming on the PC as well, and on the console. Get some more videos up, hopefully get some content you guys like, so thanks for joining us on this one. But if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. It certainly helps me out. We're growing the community ever so slowly, and it's all very much appreciated. So yeah, there'll be some more content coming. There'll be some more content coming shortly. Hopefully some stuff uploaded before the weekend. And yeah, I am really looking forward to getting stuck into this. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, and like I say, subscribe if you haven't done so already. But again, I've been SDM Kahuna. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.